Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, just like we thought, Michigan weather took a turn for the worse. A few nights ago, had some massive hail chunks come flying out of the sky. Did a lot of damage here on the farm. Worst hailstorm on record here in Michigan. But before that, the weather was getting pretty dry. Dad was in there moldboarding a field. We had the 8400 hooked up to a disc, so he decided to go disc down some manure. So make sure you stick around towards the end of this video because I'm going to show you some of that hail damage. Yeah, this 8400 we got hooked up to this disc. It's usually our corn planting tractor. Had it hooked to the disc to do some light tillage last fall. Got the disc ready and Dad just took off. Here it is, 8400 hooked to the disc. Let's see it in action. Let's go. Front duals, we put them on, got the wheels, got the rims, put them together, did that years back. He wanted more stability. Front stack of suitcase weights, 250 horse almost. Custom stack off of this. This come off a 1978 Kenworth. Got it out of a junkyard, molded on there for a little bit of style. Put triples on it. Got these tires at a junkyard, wheels or tires at an auction, rims at an auction. Put them together, two separate auctions. Had to buy these buckles. You know, he did the triples because we got a field and we hook onto this 16-row Kinsey. We don't even have it hooked up yet. Okay, and it's a hilly field up there. And he had this thing going up with the planter, and he started spinning out. It's like a gravel pit up there, up more in the thumb. It's probably about 5 miles north of the farm here. And he started spinning out and he needed more traction. So what he did was, he said, he's seen a guy put triples on a tractor like this before. He says, we can do it too. You don't see a lot of guys doing this. Put them on, had the front duals, hasn't spun out since. You know, you fill that 16-year-old planter up, fertilizer and seed, put it on 30-inch row. We got these spacers here made at a machine shop, and they brought them down to us. We painted them, and my brother welded them in, and so we snapped these on. Once we're done planting with this, we'll take these off, and we'll chop hay with this tractor, 8400. You know, it's just a very handy tractor. This thing's 4,500 hours on it. Probably one of the most lower hour tractors 8400s around. Probably one of the more nicer ones. Now with the, you know, acquirement of the 9400, 9420, we're gonna put this baby into slow retirement and just plant with it. And then he took it out the ditch just because he knew he could do it. So yeah, being that my dad likes hot rods so much and he's so big on, if you're gonna have a car with a lot of power, well, the power's no good unless you can really hook up and get it to the pavement. So same thing with a tractor. This thing's got a lot of power, but if it's just gonna sit there and spin, you can't do anything with the power. So that's another reason why we did what we did, because we want to take advantage of all the power that it's got. Some of the damage that I was referring to earlier in the video was these ag bags. Got hammered with I'm talking golf ball egg size hail, pelted. And you can see, look at all the divots in this baby. Divoted it. We had the kids and everybody up here looking for holes, because these ag bags can't get any moisture in there and let the air get to it or it'll mold. So we tried to tape up what we could, do the best we could. You know, this was a big loss. With 3 of these bags we worked on, I mean, shit, we had all the grandkids, nieces and nephews up there. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, this is the first ag bag. Second ag bag, just pelted. And towards the end here, this isn't really any good anyway. We'll end up digging that out. But as you can see, we just had rolls of this thick tape, and they're just trying to conserve it and save what we can. I mean, what do you do? One of the disadvantages of these bags, they can be brittle. I mean, it's plastic. The difference, silos are nice, you know, because it's upright, they're out of your way, but they're dangerous, and it takes a lot of power to climb them all the time. That's why we went to these for a supplement. 6 silos to run the farm. Don't want to build another one. We're just going to move on with this. Now, the reason we don't put in a bunker is because it's a problem with getting it feed in that barn. Got silos set up with conveyors, so you'd have to reconstruct the whole system to put in bunkers. So instead, we're just going to supplement it with these bags. So these are down on the ground, and they can be in your way, and they can get hit by bad weather, and sometimes animals will dig in them, but everything's got its plus and minus. So this has never happened. You can just see how bad that hail must have been. All right, moving on. I'm going to show you some more damage. Hail damage blew out the skylight, peppered holes in it, all up along the top there. So, I mean, you can imagine what it did to the roof, but it was flying in there and it was just got holes all over the skylight. Check this truck tonneau cover out. Pelted holes all through it. These shutters just come in. I mean, it came in hard. Look at these. These were our milk coolers. Peppered them things. That's the problem. You leave them outside because you want them to be cool and air out, but they're damaged. That garage siding seen better days. That took it to worse. That's what Dad's house here on the farm looks like. That's what my house looks like next to the farm. The whole house is just riddled with chunks missing on the siding. My new garage, opposed to the old siding on my house, both siding, new and old, chunks missing right out of it. Doesn't matter if it's new or old. The power that stuff was coming down. I was upstairs in the house at night, and man, it came down. I didn't know if we were under attack or what. I mean, holy crap. Got downstairs and turned on deck lights and just seen it. I mean, it looked like ice cubes just flying, pelting everything. I tell you, man, this is some crazy weather we've been experiencing. Turn on the haylage, corn silage, give these guys a little snack in between here. Gonna milk here in a few hours. If they're standing up and around, you might as well feed them. You know, most of them are laying down, but if I got some stragglers, run them out some feed. So you seen the siding on the barns, the ag bag, that was a big one. That one hurt, you know. I mean, we took a good few hours to get them patched up. Hopefully it holds up. But the siding, the coolers, one other thing happened that was bad. Remember when it was in the house at night and it hit? I remember thinking, oh man, what about the cows? Well, when that hit, I'm assuming all the cows were in here laying down for the night. All of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. They probably all got up and they ran out of the barn, out there. And what happened? They started getting pelted with egg-sized hail. And so then they probably decided, I'm gonna get back in the barn. Got back in the barn. When that kind of chaos is going on, I've seen it when cows start trampling like that. Some of them go down, slipping, sliding. I thought to myself, I hope one didn't go down. Sure as crap, the next morning I got here, I had to milk the next morning, I got them all up. This number 74 heifer was down, broke her hip, did the splits. That was a big one. You know, that happens once in a while when a cow slips like that, they'll break their hip. This is all grooved, so we try to keep from slipping as much as possible, but and that kind of confusion, who knows what happened really, but seeing that, we breed with bulls, so once in a great while you'll see a cow down that was in heat. You see her back's all been jumped on. That's one of the downfalls too. Hey girl, that's one of the downfalls too of using bulls. They can knock them down trying to breed them and they can break their legs. So we had to turn her into hamburger. What can I say? You know, we salvaged what we could. We had to butcher. Dang shame too. Number 74 was nice heifer, calm. Actually looked a lot like 65 here. That's what she looked like. You know, it hurts when it's a young. It can never be one that's got that bad hip that's limping anyway. It had to be a young, strong one. Moving on. You've seen that 8400 in action discing. You're not going to see that much more. That baby's going to be on the planter. Hopefully we can get that all unhooked and hooked up and get the Kinsey out, and you're going to get a load of that. We just wanted to show you what that girl can do, even though now she doesn't have to do it because we got the bigger girls. So I hope you like this little video. We've been busy, but that storm took a lot out of us. You know, the next morning milking them cows, they were just skittish. They didn't want to come in. They were like they'd just been, a lot of their bags are full of crap. So, I mean, a lot of them went down, slipping, you know, just freaking out. I mean, you would. You're an animal. You don't know what was going on. You know, lucky only one casualty of that. I went down the dry cow lot where I got. You guys been following this. Thankfully, nobody hurt down there. Or nobody down broke anything, you know. So the cows are just content. You know, we're supposed to get 45-degree weather here through the next week. So I don't know how much more field work we're going to be doing. I'm going to make sure all these silos are ready. We're going to focus on getting the corn planter going. So that'll be cool. Got the 8400 tripled up and ready to rock and roll. Stay on the dairy products. Appreciate it. Keep drinking the milk. You know, dairy farmers are having a hard time right now, believe it or not. I know there's a lot of dairy farmers following this. Basically, you just stay positive. Try not to focus on the price. Focus on the job. And when all else fails, when you go home at night, try to think of other ways to generate income besides just working this. I mean, that's what this world's come to. I mean, you got to be on your game. You can't sit back and worry and feel bad about it. You've got to try to move forward and think of any little thing you can do. So on that note, thanks for praying for my niece Michaela, and follow me at Kip Sigler Farming on Instagram. See you in the next video. Thanks.